Hello, welcome to your learning channel. Today in this lesson we are going to study 12 English words which are essential in English language. They are used everywhere in the written form as well. So let's study these 12 words. Here we have the list of 12 words: tradition, rural, burden, campus, majority, assemble, explore, topic, debate, evade, probe, reform. Let's understand their meanings and example sentences. Here we have tradition. Number one word, tradition. Tradition means beliefs, opinions, and customs handed down from one generation to another. The father tried to persuade his son that the tradition of marriage was important. All religions have different beliefs and traditions. As time goes on, we will eliminate traditions that are meaningless. Number two word, rural. Rural means in the country. Tomatoes are less expensive at the rural farm stand. Rural areas are not densely populated. The rural life is much more peaceful than the city one. Here we have number three, burden. Burden means what is carried, a load. The burden of the country's safety is in the hands of the president. Irma found the enormous box too much of a burden. Ricky carried the burden throughout his college career. Number four, campus. Campus, grounds of a college, university, or a school. Here we have example sentences for the word campus. The campus was designed to utilize all of the college's buildings. Jeff moved off campus when he decided it was cheaper to live at home. I chose to go to Penn State because it has a beautiful campus. Here we have number five word, majority. Majority means the large number, greater part, more than half. Example sentence: a majority of votes was needed for the bill to pass. The majority of people prefer to pay wholesale prices for meat. In some countries, the government does not speak for the majority of the people. Number six, assemble. Assemble means gather together, bring together. The writers assembled outside the White House. I am going to assemble a model of a spacecraft. All the people who had assembled for the picnic vanished when the rain began to fall. Number seven, explore. Explore means go over carefully, look into, closely examine. Example sentences: Liar Spence. Liar Spence explored. Liar Spence explored the essential reasons for the crime. The Weather Bureau explored the effects of the rainy weather. Sarah wanted to know if all of the methods for solving the problem had been explored. Topic. Here we have topic. Eighth word, topic. Topic means subject that people think, write, or talk about. Example sentences: predicting the weather is our favorite topic of conversation. Valerie only discussed topics that she knew well. The speaker's main topic was how to eliminate hunger in this world. Here we have two more words to study, to understand. Debate. Debate means a discussion in which reasons for and against something are brought out. Example sentences: the debate between the two candidates was heated. Debate in the US Senate lasted for 5 days. Instead of shrieking at each other, the students decided to have a debate on the topic. Number 10, evade. Evade means get away from by trickery or cleverness. Joan tried to evade the topic by changing the subject. Here we have remaining example sentences and words. In order to evade the police dragnet, Aroni grew a beard. The prisoner of war evaded questioning by pretending to be sick. Number 11 word is search into, examine, thoroughly investigate. The liar probed the man's mind to see if he was innocent. After probing the scientist's theory, we proved it was correct. King Henry's actions were carefully probed by the nobleman. Reform. Reform means make better, improve by removing faults. Example sentences for reform. After the prison riot, the council decided to reform the correctional system. Brad reformed when he saw that breaking the law was hurting people other than himself. Only laws that force companies to reform will clear the dangerous vapors from our air. Here we have a story which these 12 words are used in this paragraph. Let's read this story. Shape Up at Shaker. Each summer at the Shaker Work Group, a special school in rural Pittsfield, Massachusetts, where teenagers learn by working, it has been a tradition to have the teenagers take on the burden of setting their own rules and living by them. Although there are some adults on the campus, teenagers are a majority. One summer, the group assembled to explore the topic of lights out time. There was little debate until 10:30 p.m. was suggested. Why everyone at the Shaker Work Group works a minimum of several hours each morning on one project and several hours each afternoon on another, since everyone has to get up early. No one wanted to stay up later at night anyway. Few teenagers at the Shaker Work Group try to evade the rules. When one does, the entire group meets to probe the reasons for the villain's actions. Their aim is to reform the rule breaker. However, at Shaker Village, the theory is that teenagers who are busy working will have no time to break rules. Now I have used all of these 12 words here. Fill in the blanks here. Place one of the new words in each of the blanks below. I left the city for a peaceful rural farm. Professor Dixon liked the atmosphere of the university campus. He tried to evade questions he didn't know how to answer. The majority of people wanted him to be president. The guests began to assemble for Thanksgiving dinner. Christmas trees are a popular tradition for many people. Making a living for his family was too much of a burden. I want to explore all the cities I haven't visited. If Gene doesn't reform, he will get into serious trouble. He had to do research on the topic of biology for a school report. Historians will probe the causes of the war in Iraq. Whether or not 18-year-olds should be allowed to vote was in debate for a long time. Okay, we have learned these 12 words, the meanings of these 12 words to increase our English vocabulary. We have also read the example sentences and filled in the gaps. I hope you have enjoyed learning this lesson. Thank you. Talk soon.